And so therefore, obviously, during that time, you can be trusted completely by yourself and by anyone. And so obviously that earns credibility and merit. And so now, like that, then we will also accumulate wisdom, which is the other fold. And this is also accumulated through, or let's go this way, wisdom, or we say actually yeshitso. Probably wisdom is good enough a word. When we say primordial wisdom, it becomes so flamboyant that it becomes too religious. But what it means is that yeshe means that it's talking about the quality of the mind, quality of our consciousness, basically the ability to be able to differentiate, for example, let's say, what is ripe and what is not ripe, in terms of fruit. Or what is it? If it's a day, or if it's night. Basically, you can differentiate good, bad, neutral, everything. You can basically recognize, understand, know. I'm using various definitions so that we don't get stuck with one. So, with this quality that we have, we can achieve anything and everything. We can achieve great destructions. We can achieve a great harmony also. If you think of war or man-made disasters, obviously they are due to the quality of our mind. And so therefore it is really something worthwhile to investigate whether this is really true or not. And at the same time, it can bring great harmony as well. So what it's saying is that it's neutral actually. It's not bad, it's not good, but it is extremely powerful. The most powerful thing in this universe is this mind. I'm not saying this because I discovered it, but everyone who has a consciousness would know that that's true, and Buddhas and Bodhisattvas have said it countless of times. I'm just repeating it. So now this mind, when we really examine, it's so, how to say, it doesn't have a body, a color. For example, if I ask myself, what is the color of my mind, or what is the length of my mind, or what is the weight of my mind, it's impossible to describe. So therefore, we define that defineless, let's say, feature as having no beginning and no end. So basically, one could say baseless or beyond logic. And so therefore, this is the nature of our mind or consciousness. And so therefore, when we practice the, for example here, once again, the King of Aspirations, we are giving ourselves the chance to actually meditate and focus on this quality of our mind. And so therefore, the more we are able to, well, I would add on top that since we are beginners, in the beginning we have to give more and more time for this. And so by doing so, then we will discover its qualities more than what is already described, or more subtle than what is already described for yourself. And so therefore, all the more reason for you to accumulate merit so that people can, or others can, take your words when you say that this mind is the most powerful thing, yet at the same time it's completely neutral, it's neither bad nor good. And if you really want to invest in something, invest in this. So therefore, if you have merit or credibility, obviously there's more chances that people would believe you. And so therefore, accumulating wisdom, of course it sounds like as if you can, it has a body. Obviously it doesn't have a body, it's just that the way we count the accumulation is by basically using words. That today I have meditated for half an hour, and if I do this regularly for 7 times, then I have so many hours of wisdom, so many hours of dedication. And so of course it's user-friendly to think in terms of accumulation like that. Of course in reality it doesn't exist. It's just a practical way, an encouraging way to call it accumulation. But basically what we're trying to do through these dharmic practices, and particularly through these aspiration practices, we are accumulating these merits. We are cultivating these. We are cultivating these 2 folds. So, if we discover that, or if we do it, if you go about it in that way, then everything we wish for will come true. For example, then we can wish for longevity, we can wish for, cessation of diseases such as this pandemic caused by SARS-CoV-19, or whatever name that goes by. It seems to keep changing these days, that you have to have some sort of a dictionary afterwards just to keep up. But whatever be it, the reality is that we can aspire ourselves freely to wish for whatever we want. Meaning we will have the confidence. For example, right now, most of us, we do wish, of course, on a daily basis, oh, I wish I would live longer. I wish this pandemic will come to an end, or I wish a particular illness of mine will come to an end, or of somebody, of course, or of others, and so on. Wonderful wishes, even if it's for yourself, no problem. But somehow we lack the confidence to go all the way. What does it really mean? What does it mean to wish for longevity? We haven't really thought through. And so therefore, by practicing this aspiration prayer, we will gain the confidence and the enthusiasm to go all the way in terms of whatever it is we are wishing for. It could be that I would become powerful, fortunate, famous, maybe just for myself, or maybe for my clan, or for my society, or for my nation, or whatever, it doesn't matter. There is no real limitation there. It's just that we haven't really thought through. And what I mean by this is that when we get it, often it is the case that we don't appreciate, yes, or we don't know what to do with it, to be more precise actually. We first wish, strive towards getting something. Once we get it, we just don't know what to do with it. And so therefore, that is a challenge that every individual faces every day. That, in fact, every moment that they are going through, various wishes that they have made have actually come true, but either they are ignored or not understood, or, as I said, they don't know what to do with it. And so therefore, they start wishing for something else. So therefore, if we, not if we, but through the practice of this aspiration, then we will be able to gain the confidence of going through whatever wish that we are making. And that means that we will know what to do with it once we have. For example, if we have longevity, then someone who has confidence and clarity in their mind, they will know what to do with it. So it's like that, I feel. So now there were a few more things I said in Tibetan, but now if I go on any further, it's crossing more than an hour and a half. So therefore today I think I will well, maybe it's not auspicious to say I will stop it there, but I will pause it here, I think.